Let me ask you something, my friend. How many times did you wake up last night to go to the bathroom? Once? Twice? Maybe even 3 or 4 times? If you are over 50, chances are high that you already know this struggle too well. And you are not alone. Studies show that nearly 3 out of 5 men over 50 wake up at least once a night to urinate. For women, it is about 2 out of 5. Once you reach 60, the numbers climb even higher. 7 out of 10 older adults experience frequent nighttime urination. That means the majority of people in your age group are dealing with broken sleep, night after night. At first, it may feel like a small inconvenience. You tell yourself, it is just once, I can fall back asleep. But over time, those constant interruptions build up. Poor sleep affects everything: your energy, your mood, your memory, even your heart. Imagine this. You wake up at 2 in the morning, stumble half asleep to the bathroom, and then struggle to fall asleep again. By 5 or 6, the alarm rings, and you feel exhausted before the day even begins. This is not just about sleep. Research shows that people who wake up multiple times a night to urinate are at a higher risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and memory problems. And there is another danger that many forget. Walking in the dark at night increases your chances of falling. A single fall can lead to broken bones, long hospital stays, and in many cases, loss of independence. So you see, what may sound like a simple annoyance is actually a serious health issue. If you are constantly waking up at night to use the bathroom, you are not just tired, you may also be putting your long-term health at risk. And here is something important. This problem does not only come from age, it is also connected to habits we do in the evening, often without realizing the damage they cause. The drinks we choose, the food we eat, even the little routines before bedtime can make the difference between sleeping through the night and waking up again and again. I know how discouraging it feels. Many of my patients tell me, "Doctor, I feel like I will never have a good night's sleep again." But the truth is, there are simple steps you can take to reduce nighttime urination. And one of the most powerful solutions begins not with medicine, but with avoiding certain mistakes before bedtime. In this video, I want to guide you through what never to do before you sleep, if you want to stop waking up for the bathroom. These are practical, proven tips coming from both medical research and my years of experience treating people just like you. Before we dive deeper, I want to know more about you. How old are you? And do you also face the problem of waking up at night to urinate? Share your age and your situation in the comments. This way, I can create more videos to answer your specific questions and support you in the best way possible. Stay with me until the end, because I promise you, these small changes can bring big relief. Together, we will uncover what you should never do before going to bed if you truly want to enjoy peaceful, uninterrupted sleep again. My friend, when we talk about waking up at night to urinate, many people believe it is simply part of aging. They say, "It is normal, I am older now." But the truth is, while age plays a role, there are many other reasons why this happens. If we understand these causes, we can start to control them. Let me explain step by step. First, let us talk about the bladder. As we age, the bladder changes. It becomes less elastic, meaning it cannot hold as much urine as before. In your 20s or 30s, you could go for hours without needing the bathroom. But after 50 or 60, the bladder may signal full much sooner, even if there is only a small amount of urine inside. This natural change alone can make you wake up more often at night. Second, in men, there is the prostate. The prostate gland sits right below the bladder, and as men grow older, it often enlarges. This condition is called benign prostatic hyperplasia. When the prostate gets bigger, it presses against the urethra, the tube that carries urine out. This pressure blocks the normal flow, so the bladder has to work harder. The result is frequent urges to urinate, both during the day and at night. Many men over 50 know this struggle all too well. For women, the story is different but just as important. After menopause, the levels of estrogen drop. This hormone normally helps keep the bladder and urethra healthy. With less estrogen, these tissues weaken, leading to more frequent urination, leakage, and nighttime trips to the bathroom. Now, let us not forget medical conditions. Diabetes is one of the most common. When blood sugar is high, the kidneys pull more fluid out of the blood, creating more urine. This is why many people with uncontrolled diabetes wake up several times at night. High blood pressure and heart failure can also play a role. In these conditions, the body holds onto extra fluid during the day, especially in the legs. When you lie down at night, that fluid moves back into the bloodstream and then into the bladder, making you need to urinate. There is also sleep apnea. This condition causes pauses in breathing during sleep. Each pause stresses the body and triggers the release of a hormone that makes you produce more urine. Many people with sleep apnea wake up not only gasping for air, but also needing to use the bathroom. But beyond diseases, we must also look at daily habits. Drinking too much water late in the evening is a very common cause. Even healthy kidneys will keep producing urine if you flood your body with fluids at night. The same goes for tea, coffee, and alcohol. These are diuretics, meaning they push your kidneys to make more urine. That glass of wine or that evening cup of tea might seem harmless, but they can easily send you to the bathroom 2 or 3 times in the night. Salt plays a big role too. Eating salty foods at dinner or late in the evening makes your body hold onto water. Later, when you lie down, your body tries to balance itself by pushing that extra fluid into the bladder. This is why a salty meal can often lead to a restless night. And do not forget certain medications. Water pills or diuretics are often prescribed for high blood pressure or heart problems. If taken in the evening, they can cause you to wake up multiple times. That is why doctors usually recommend taking them in the morning. So you see, my friend, the causes of nighttime urination are many. It is not only about age. It is about the bladder, the prostate, hormones, medical conditions, daily habits, and even the medications you take. The good news is, once we identify the main triggers, we can make changes that really help. Understanding the cause is the first step to finding the solution. In the next part, I will share with you the most important mistakes to avoid before going to bed. These are the things that may seem small, but they are secretly making your nights restless. Once you know them, you will have the power to change your nights for the better. Now that we understand the main causes of waking up at night, let us focus on something very practical. What are the things you must absolutely avoid before bedtime if you want to sleep through the night without constant bathroom trips? These mistakes are more common than you might think, and I see them every day in my patients. Let us go through them one by one. 1. Drinking too much water in the evening. Many people believe that drinking a large glass of water before bed is healthy. They say, "It will keep me hydrated overnight." But the truth is, your body does not need that much fluid right before sleeping. In fact, it guarantees that your bladder will fill up and wake you. The better approach is to drink plenty of water during the day, and then reduce your intake 2 or 3 hours before bed. If your mouth feels dry at night, just take a small sip, not a full glass. 2. Tea, coffee, or soft drinks at night. Caffeine is a double problem. It not only stimulates your kidneys to produce more urine, but it also keeps your brain awake, making it harder to fall back asleep. Even decaf coffee and certain teas still contain some caffeine. Soft drinks and energy drinks are even worse. If you are sensitive, avoid caffeine after lunchtime. But definitely, never drink it in the evening if you want a peaceful night. 3. Alcohol before bed. A glass of wine or beer may make you feel relaxed at first, but alcohol is a strong diuretic. It tells your kidneys to let go of water. That is why many people need the bathroom more after drinking. On top of that, alcohol disturbs the natural rhythm of sleep, making it lighter and more fragmented. So not only do you wake up to urinate, but your overall sleep quality is worse. 4. Eating salty or heavy foods late in the evening. Salt makes your body hold on to fluid. When you finally lie down, your body tries to get rid of that extra water by sending it to the bladder. The same goes for heavy, greasy meals. They make your digestion slow and uncomfortable, which can also disturb your sleep. If you want to sleep well, keep dinner light, eat less salt, and avoid late-night snacks. 5. Sugary desserts or sweet drinks at night. This one may surprise you. Sugar spikes your blood glucose. Your body responds by pulling more fluid into the kidneys to flush the sugar out. This creates more urine. That bowl of ice cream, or that sweetened tea before bed, can directly cause you to wake up at night. Keep the sweets for earlier in the day. 6. Taking diuretics too late in the day. Many people take water pills for blood pressure or heart problems. If you take them in the evening, you will almost always wake up during the night. Ask your doctor if you can take them in the morning instead. A simple change in timing can save you from many restless nights. C. Staying inactive after dinner. It might feel nice to lie down on the couch after a big meal, but being inactive means your body does not process food and fluid as efficiently. A short walk after dinner, even 10 minutes, can make a big difference. It helps digestion, circulation, and reduces fluid buildup in the legs, which would otherwise drain into your bladder when you lie down to sleep. Using screens too close to bedtime. You might wonder, what do screens have to do with urination? Well, when you use your phone, tablet, or television late into the night, the blue light keeps your brain awake. This reduces your melatonin, the sleep hormone. When sleep is lighter, you are more easily awakened by even a small signal from your bladder. So, it is not just the bladder itself, but the quality of your sleep that matters. Turn off screens at least 1 hour before bed. Ignoring evening bathroom habits. Some people wait until the last moment, thinking, I will go only if I really need to. But emptying your bladder fully before bedtime is a simple way to reduce the chance of waking up later. Even if the urge is small, make it a routine to use the bathroom right before you get into bed. 10. Underestimating the role of stress. Stress is another hidden factor. If your mind is busy and anxious, your sleep becomes lighter. And just like with screens, this means your bladder can wake you more easily. A calm bedtime routine like deep breathing, soft music, or gentle reading can lower stress and improve sleep, making you less sensitive to the bladder signals. Putting it all together. So, my friend, what you do in the 2 or 3 hours before bedtime is critical. Drinking too much, eating salty or sugary foods, enjoying that glass of wine, scrolling on your phone, or skipping your evening bathroom trip, these habits combine to rob you of the deep, refreshing sleep you deserve. The good news is, every one of these mistakes can be corrected. With small but consistent changes, you can train your body and your bladder to let you sleep longer without interruptions. In the next part, I will share with you what you should do instead. These are the healthy evening habits that prepare your body for rest, protect your bladder, and give you the best chance at sleeping through the night peacefully. My friend, now that you know what not to do before bed, let us talk about what you can do instead. Because the truth is, good habits are just as powerful as bad ones. When you give your body the right signals, it will reward you with deeper, calmer sleep and fewer trips to the bathroom at night. Let me share with you some of the most effective habits I recommend to my patients. 1. Drink water wisely. Yes, your body needs water, but the timing matters. Try to drink most of your fluids in the first half of the day. In the morning and afternoon, keep a glass of water nearby. Then, as the evening comes, slowly reduce your intake. 2 to 3 hours before bed, stop drinking large amounts. If you feel thirsty at night, just take a small sip to wet your mouth. This way, your bladder will not be overwhelmed while you sleep. 2. Choose calming drinks in the evening. Instead of tea, coffee, or soda, try warm herbal teas that are naturally caffeine-free. Chamomile, lemon balm, or peppermint are good options. They soothe your body, relax your mind, and do not stimulate urine production. A warm cup can also become part of a comforting bedtime ritual. 3. Keep dinner light and balanced. Plan your last meal to be gentle on your body. Avoid too much salt, sugar, or heavy fats. Instead, include lean protein, vegetables, and a moderate portion of healthy carbohydrates. This gives your body enough energy to rest, without forcing your bladder or kidneys to work overtime. Eating at least 3 hours before bedtime also gives your body time to digest properly. 5. Move a little after dinner. You do not need intense exercise late at night, but a short walk around the block or some light stretching indoors can do wonders. Movement helps your body process food and fluids more efficiently, prevents fluid from pooling in your legs, and calms your nervous system. Think of it as a gentle way to signal your body that the day is ending and rest is near. 5. Build a bedtime routine. Our bodies love rhythm. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Create a short routine that you follow each night, something that tells your brain it is time to wind down. For example, dim the lights, read a few pages of a book, or practice slow breathing. These small signals prepare your body for restful sleep and make it less likely you will wake up unnecessarily. 6. Train your bladder gently. If you find yourself going to the bathroom too often in the evening, try to space out your trips. For example, if you usually go every 30 minutes, challenge yourself to wait 45. Over time, this helps your bladder hold more comfortably. It is not about forcing, but about retraining your body slowly. 7. Empty your bladder before bed. This sounds simple, but many people forget. Even if you do not feel a strong urge, take a moment to use the bathroom right before you get into bed. Emptying your bladder fully gives you the best chance at sleeping several hours without interruption. 8. Manage stress and relax your mind. A calm mind supports a calm bladder. Before bed, avoid intense conversations, stressful news, or late-night work. Instead, try gentle music, meditation, or prayer, whatever gives you peace. Many of my patients find that just 5 minutes of slow, deep breathing can lower stress and improve their sleep quality. 9. Elevate your legs before sleep. If you notice swelling in your feet or ankles during the day, that fluid will shift back into your bloodstream once you lie down, filling your bladder. To help, lie on the couch before bed and raise your legs on a pillow for 15 to 20 minutes. This lets your body get rid of excess fluid earlier, so your bladder is not overloaded in the middle of the night. 10. See your doctor regularly. Finally, remember that frequent nighttime urination can also be a sign of underlying health problems such as diabetes, heart disease, or prostate issues. Make sure to have regular checkups. Early detection and treatment will not only protect your sleep, but also safeguard your long-term health. Putting it into practice. So, my friend, the secret is balance. Avoiding the wrong habits is important, but replacing them with the right ones is what truly transforms your nights. Drink water smartly, eat light in the evening, move a little, relax your mind, and empty your bladder before bed. Each small step builds on the other, until one day you realize you are sleeping more deeply, waking up refreshed, and no longer living in fear of the bathroom interrupting your night. In the next part, we will talk about what happens if you ignore this problem. Because the truth is, nighttime urination is not just about being tired. It can lead to serious consequences if left unchecked. Stay with me, because you need to know the risks. My friend, let us pause for a moment and imagine what happens if you ignore this problem. If you tell yourself, it is normal, it is just part of getting older, and you do nothing about it. The truth is, nighttime urination is not just a small inconvenience. It can slowly affect your entire health and quality of life. First, your sleep suffers. Waking up 2, 3, or even 4 times each night means your brain never gets the deep rest it needs. Over time, this leads to memory problems, lack of concentration, and low energy during the day. Many people describe feeling like they are in a fog, unable to think clearly. Poor sleep also increases the risk of depression and anxiety. Second, your body becomes weaker. Interrupted sleep is directly linked to higher blood pressure, greater risk of heart disease, and even stroke. Your immune system also suffers, making it harder for you to fight off infections. What may look like a bladder problem is actually a doorway to many other health issues. Third, there is the risk of accidents. Getting out of bed at night, especially when you are sleepy and your room is dark, increases the chance of falling. A single fall can mean broken bones, surgery, or long hospital stays. For older adults, these injuries can change life forever, sometimes leading to loss of independence. And finally, let us not forget the emotional cost. Constant fatigue and health worries affect your relationships, your hobbies, and your overall happiness. Life feels smaller when you spend your nights in the bathroom and your days recovering from exhaustion. So, my friend, do not ignore the signs. Nighttime urination is your body's way of telling you something is wrong. Address it early, and you can protect not just your sleep, but your heart, your mind, and your independence. In the next and final part, I will summarize everything we have learned and give you my closing advice. Most importantly, I will remind you of the small actions that can bring big improvements to your nights. Stay with me until the end. My friend, we have come a long way together in this video. We began by looking at the pain of waking up night after night to use the bathroom. We learned how common it is among people over 50 and how it robs millions of men and women of their rest and their health. We explored the causes, from changes in the bladder and prostate, to medical conditions like diabetes and heart problems, to the daily habits that quietly make things worse. We also uncovered the mistakes you must never do before bed: drinking too much water, enjoying caffeine or alcohol late in the evening, eating salty foods, or staying glued to your phone until midnight. These habits might feel harmless in the moment, but they are the very reasons your nights are restless. Then, we shifted to the positive. You learned how to replace bad habits with good ones: drinking water wisely, keeping dinner light, moving a little after your meal, calming your mind, and emptying your bladder before bed. Small actions, yes, but powerful ones that can bring back the gift of deep, peaceful sleep. And I reminded you of the dangers of ignoring this problem. Poor sleep weakens your memory, your mood, your heart, and your immune system. It increases your risk of falls and injuries. It shrinks your quality of life. But the good news is, you do not have to live this way. You have the tools to change. So here is my final advice. Take your nights seriously. Protect your sleep as much as you protect your health during the day. Try one or two of the habits we discussed tonight. Notice the difference. And most of all, remember that your health is in your hands. Before you go, I want to hear from you. How old are you? And do you struggle with waking up at night to urinate? Leave a comment below and tell me about your situation. That way, I can prepare future videos to answer your questions and give you the support you deserve. And if this video has been helpful to you, please do 3 simple things. Press like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. If you believe that protecting your health is important, type the number 1. If you did not find this useful, type the number 0. Your feedback helps me create better content for you and for everyone in our community. Take care, my friend. May your nights be restful and your days full of energy.